know that man that's trying to be, what is he, like the head of house for the, he's like trying for the 13th time.
What?
I don't know. It's some man, some politician is like trying to get voted as like the head of the house. And he's literally trying.
The White House?
Like
Joe Biden.
The House of Representatives. And is like.
You have to become. Oh, there's a head of that?
I guess. And he's literally tried. This is his 13th time trying. It's embarrassing.
Do you know how many times Abraham Lincoln ran for a government office and failed?
27.
I don't actually know the exact number.
She was like, I was trying to see if you knew.
But it's like a lot, dude.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah. And then he became
the president
and freed the motherfucking slaves. So don't talk shit on that man's name, whoever you are, bro.
Yeah, back it up.
You got this. Just kidding.
No, I don't.
He probably
I don't.
sucks.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good.
Do you think like Abraham Lincoln would get canceled if social media?
I'm sure
around?
a lot of white men from the past would get canceled.
I feel like Abe was honestly sick as fuck.
Honestly.
I didn't even mean that.
I know, that's why it was so good.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, now that we're done talking politics.
This is Melissa.
And this is Kat.
Hello.
Hi.
I love how you're wearing it. Kat just forced me to watch RuPaul's Drag Race before we
listen.
recorded.
I literally just grabbed a random shirt out of my pajama drawer. It's like this busted ass Forever 21.
I was going to say, bestie, and I mean this in the most respectful way ever. That shirt needs to be tossed.
No, it's a pajama shirt.
It used to be yellow. Do you remember when?
It is yellow. It came distressed. It's like meant to be distressed.
I would love to find a photo of you in that shirt from 6 months ago versus now.
Congratulations.
It is a tinge of tan and it was bright yellow when you bought it.
I don't know that it was bright ever. I sleep in it. It's so comfortable.
Do you sleep in the dirt?
No.
Anyway, Kat forced me to watch RuPaul and she has a RuPaul shirt on and
it was an accident. The shirt not making her watch it.
Yeah, she forced me to watch it.
I held her at gunpoint. Listen, this new season is going to be so good. I'm very excited. I live tweeted the whole thing.
I like Sugar and Spice.
I love them.
And Marsha. Mm-hmm. And nobody else caught my eye. So those are my 3 favorites and they are going to win. All 3 of them.
All 3 of them.
Yep. That's how it works, right?
2 of them did dress as Disney princesses on the final runway. Sugar and Spice.
Yeah.
They looked so good.
That's something Kat would do for sure.
Absolutely.
Great. I'm still tired. I still work 77 hours a week. That was a rough estimate. I'm dying. It's midnight again. It's only 10:30 actually. It's a pretty early recording for us these days.
Yeah, truly.
All right. Let's get to it.
Dive on in.
Tragical.
So this time,
We're here to tell you why.
the Aristocats.
Did you forget the name of the movie?
No, I was just trying to decide if I was going to say Aristocats or the Aristocats. But I think it's the Aristocats.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
tragical.
Just throw in the intro. So this is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies.
It's pretty good. I really like it a lot.
It's got cats in it. It's got true crime.
Mm-hmm.
A murder most foul.
Mm-hmm. This is one that starts with the 13-minute warning or 13-second. Wow, imagine it was 13 minutes. They force you to sit through it. The 13-second warning for some racism.
Yeah, Kat was like, for what? And I
forgot.
Gee, I don't know the freaking Scat Cat Gang song where there's like a Chinese cat, a Russian cat. Like, it's very inappropriate.
Yeah, and the lyrics are also pretty bad.
Yeah, it's bad. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But that's like not one of the reasons I like this movie. So
yeah,
I'm
right.
not like
right.
I love the racism.
The racist cat's my favorite.
My favorite part of this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so someone's gonna like clip that and be like, Tragical podcast canceled. Anyway, I have some fun facts for you.
I'm so ready.
So the character of Toulouse and Berlioz are named after two famous French artists, painter and illustrator Henri de Toulouse. Did you like that?
Goose, you're famous.
Somebody is going to attack me.
I'm sure.
And then, oh shit, he has another part of his last name. Lautrec.
Lettre. Lettre.
I don't fucking, French makes no sense to me.
I took 2.5 years of it and I can't say shit. So.
And composer Hector Berlioz. Thank you, Hector, for being normal. Just kidding.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a cat named Toulouse after Toulouse.
Mm-hmm. We mostly call him Goose, but he is in fact named after.
Yeah, Goose's real name is Toulouse.
Yeah. It's on his name.
That's
his
also a fun fact.
Yeah. And he's very cute.
I also call him Boobert, Boobert. Boobit has been a pretty popular one recently.
I call him Gooby, Goober.
Gooby, Goober.
Yeah.
Goobet.
Mm-hmm. Gooby.
Doobie-doo.
He's got a couple names.
Yeah. Those are just like some that we've come up with in the past 2 months, by the way.
Yeah. No, a lot of those have been very recently. Yeah, he answers to all of them too.
He really does.
He just loves when we talk to him.
He knows.
He's so cute.
He knows him name.
He's smart and so handsome.
We have to get more cats so we can do more Disney movies about them. No, I'm just kidding. You should see Kat's face.
She told me the other day she her job was at what was it, like a PetSmart or something? I did an event
outside of a pet store.
And she was like, there was 2 kittens that I legitimately almost took home. And I was like, why would you tell me that? I'm going to go get them now.
Their names were Tinsel and I don't remember the other one.
I don't know. It was something equally as cute.
Yeah.
But I want them. Tinsel, how fucking cute.
So the dogs Napoleon and Lafayette are both named after famous French generals, Napoleon Bonaparte and Marquis de Lafayette. And Napoleon was the emperor of France who conquered much of Europe. Wait, why is that in there? Like people don't know
who Napoleon is. He's like notoriously known for being like 3 feet tall.
Honestly, I normally like read through these and edit them, but since we're like behind on our editing schedule, I just copy and paste.
It doesn't say anything about Lafayette though. It just says who Napoleon is. Oh, okay, great. Of the two, Napoleon is definitely the one that needs to be explained.
Was the emperor of France who conquered much of Europe. If you were like name a French person, I would say
Napoleon.
That's all I know. Napoleon Bonaparte. Bonaparte? I would assume that's how you say it.
Choking on my water.
Bonaparte?
Yeah, they usually don't say the T's.
Bestie, I don't even know. Honestly, the French, y'all need some help. I don't know what's going on over there.
There's a lot of phlegm sounds.
Initially, Thomas O'Malley was supposed to be drawn with stripes to resemble a tabby cat. Oh, can you imagine if he was a tabby? However, as director Wolfgang Reitherman, he's probably dead, learned during the production of The Jungle Book 1967 when animation on Shere Khan was being done. Animating stripes is difficult.
I was going to say.
Time-consuming and expensive.
Yeah.
So they abandoned Abraham de Lacy Giuseppe Casey being a tabby cat.
Yeah, I can imagine, like, because that's all hand-drawn. So there's not like an easy way of animating any of that. It's literally
it's much easier just to be like, he's orange. I have one mirror.
I'm ready.
So Eva Gabor and Pat Boutram. God, I should really look these up before we do this.
No, I love when you butcher them.
Boutram?
I think it's Boutram.
They... And what are your qualifications?
I've like heard it before. I'm saying, like, I've heard their names.
Yeah, we're both starring together in the TV series Green Acres, 1965, while recording their voices for this film.
I love that show so much.
Yeah,
we watched that show growing up, and if you've never seen it, it's so good.
I literally could sing the entire intro. Both parts.
Same.
Eva,
karaoke time.
Love you, girl.
It's
at the end,
so good.
Stay tuned for us singing
the intro.
The Green Acres intro at the end of this.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, we get all of our fun facts from the Internet Movie Database.
About a day if you're nasty.
Yeah. And those are linked on our website, which is linked in the show notes. Woo! Links on links.
Links on links. We're in one brain cell today, and I don't know how to feel about it.
In 2023, we're going to do this entire podcast in unison.
In sync. Aw, damn.
Stupid bitch, I said in sync.
I said in sync. You said in unison.
Oh,
yeah.
That's
you
dumb.
fuck it up.
Oh, sorry.
Get it together.
So we open up this film with some forced credits.
Okay, but they're pretty forced credits at
They are.
least.
There's like a little ditty playing in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
watercolor. Honestly, respectfully, the art of this movie, period, like the hand drawn and like the fact that you can literally see like the sketch lines and stuff throughout the movie, chef's kiss. They do not make movies like this anymore.
There's actually a bunch of parts where things got fucked up because it's all like drawn.
Yeah.
But those are on the Internet Movie Database as well under the goof section. I was reading through a couple of them. None of them were like interesting enough to like
include.
Talk about. Like sometimes, I think like the two coolest ones were like sometimes Duchess collar has rhinestones, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
People probably just got tired, to be completely honest with you. And then in the one scene where Madame is writing her will, she looks different than she does the rest of the movie. But just like
really?
a little bit. Yeah, it's not like super noticeable, but she has like more like defined features. And the rest of the movie, they were like, just scribble a face on that bitch.
But yeah, like I feel like the art style like is so pretty.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It really is. They don't make them like they used to.
No, like don't get me wrong. I love the way the current movies look. It's its own form of art for sure.
So yeah, after the credits, we are in 1910 in Paris. Paris. Emily in Paris. Never saw it. Never going to.
Never seen it.
Not interested.
Not really your cup of tea there.
Unless like it's about her murdering people.
It could be. We don't know.
I guess I'll never know because I'm never going to watch it. Yeah. And we see a little mini mansion. I don't know. Are those still like mansions? I guess it was standalone.
Yeah.
It's more like a town, like a giant townhome.
Yeah. But I'm sure for like
a 12-bedroom townhome.
1910.
It's a mini mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's giving mini mansion.
She had money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Madame?
Mm-hmm.
Madame Adelaide? She has money.
She sure does.
She's an elderly woman. It's 1910, so she's probably like 47.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking that they really made her look old, but she was probably like 45.
No, she's probably like in her 70s, I would say. Anyway, she's living my best life.
Bro, honestly.
She is being pulled in her horse-drawn carriage. Her horse's name is Frou Frou.
She wears a hat.
So a Frou Frou-drawn carriage.
A Frou Frou-drawn carriage.
Not a fan of the name Frou Frou. It coming off my tongue feels unnatural.
I'm pretty sure it's French for like being like too much. Like frou frou means like you're like fancy.
Well, I hate it. So it's canceled. And then Edgar, her butler.
Mm-hmm. I would think so.
Driving, leading.
He does it all.
What is that called? Directing the carriage? I don't know. He's in the front with the
captain.
He's reining the horse.
He's raining frou frou.
He's driving the bus. I don't know anything. My brain hurts.
I don't know. Yeah, what do they call that?
I'm never gonna know. Anyway, and there's also a cat and 3 kittens. Mm-hmm. And they're all over the place.
Yeah. I think it's Berlioz is on Frou Frou's hat. Toulouse is, I don't even remember where he was.
Butt.
Yeah. They're just all over the place.
Yeah, but it's Duchess and Marie and Berlioz and Toulouse. I love Berlioz and Toulouse.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
I just like don't understand how and why all the merch for this movie is only for Marie and Marie.
Yeah. It's because she has a pink bow.
She's cute. Don't get me wrong. Have you seen Berlioz in Toulouse?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I know. I'm with you.
Like
Marie
all 3
has the
of them,
least amount of personality.
But yeah, like they're so
Duchess
freaking
has
cute.
more personality.
For real.
Frou Frou got more personality out here
with
than
her
Marie.
damn hat.
We just roast Marie the whole fucking movie.
Don't get me wrong. Like I think Marie is adorable. Like the pink bow, the white fur. Like she's so cute.
It's like Stitch for me. I'm like, okay, Stitch is cute. But have you seen Bleakley?
Literally.
I don't understand how this movie's about Stitch at all.
Toulouse and Berlioz are so damn cute. I will stand on this soapbox for the rest of my life.
I'm here for it. Fuck Marie. This is an anti-Marie podcast. and we won't have it. So they get to the mini mansion. Madame lets Edgar know that her attorney, Georges, is coming over.
Georges.
I just want to say Georges for like ever. Georges. So yeah, Georges is coming over. And when he gets there, Edgar greets him at the door. Poor Georges is what, 95?
Oh, he is literally like 110.
Yeah, and he wants to do everything like on his own.
Mm-hmm.
Example, take the stairs.
Instead of listen, this freaking mini mansion in 1910 has an elevator.
Yeah, but I bet
or
it's
a
like
lift.
a crank lift. Like Edgar probably has to like...
I think Edgar would prefer that to what happens.
Yeah, Georges almost falls down the stairs about 12 times. Mm-hmm. And basically Edgar has to push him up the stairs.
Okay, no, he gives him a piggyback ride after Georges pulls on his poor little suspendies.
Georges seems fun.
I think he's a great time.
I like attorney Georges. So Georges and Adelaide are talking in her parlor, and we find out that Madame Adelaide, used to be a performer.
Yeah, she was like on the stage. I think like
I
West
think she was a
End.
dancer.
Like, yeah, I was thinking like Broadway, like UK version of Broadway.
Oh, I was thinking like burlesque. I was thinking like ballet.
She was the Moulin Rouge is about Madame.
What's French? What is like a French form of dance?
I'm pretty sure burlesque is French. Anyway.
Isn't the Moulin Rouge in France?
Yeah, that's why I made that joke.
Oh.
That was the joke.
I like how the chick dies in that movie. Anyway, true crime is my favorite.
I just like Ewan McGregor singing.
That's like the worst part of that movie, respectfully.
No, he's so hot. He can do no wrong.
But
he can do no wrong.
Okay, a singing voice 7 out of 10.
No. Anyway.
We have
Moving
to
on.
talk about the movie. So Madame and Georges wants to have a dance party.
They do a little ditty.
Yeah. And Madame's like, yes, this is so fun, Georges. And Georges is like, another. And Madame's like, enough. I called you over here for a reason. I'm fucking 900. I got to get this will together.
It's 1910. You're lucky I'm still alive, respectfully.
Yeah, she's got to like get all her monies in order. She's fucking
her
loaded.
assets.
Yeah, she doesn't have anybody except the cats and Edgar.
Yeah, she was a dancer. She focused on dance.
Yeah, so Madame is telling Georges about how she wants her will to play out.
Okay, this is when it gets a little bit weird.
Let's talk about it.
Freaking Edgar, the butler, has a room in like the attic or something.
I was thinking like cupboard under the stairs, but
literally.
Okay, we'll go attic.
It's like upstairs though, because the pipe goes. Okay, there's a pipe in the wall that is up into his room that he's just listening to their conversation, Madame and Georges. How incredibly invasive. I just think it's incredibly invasive.
No, it's incredibly inappropriate.
Like, it's just not even just this conversation. Just that's her sitting room. You know, that's where she sees guests.
Yeah,
like
he's a bad person.
It's horrible.
He's a nosy fucking Nancy, and I hate him.
Down with Edgar.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. Anyway, so Edgar's listening in on her conversation. He's like, ooh, she's gonna like put me in the will, probably. It's gonna be awesome.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Madame is giving her will, and she's like, so yeah, my cats are gonna get my entire inheritance and the mansion.
Yeah, my estate, my assets, my bonds, and my money
literally
is going to the cats.
To her 4 cats.
Like, I'm sorry, what are they gonna do with it? Respectfully, as someone who is a crazy cat lady.
Sliving. And then when the cats pass in, I don't know, how long do cats live? Like 10 to 11 years?
3 of them are like newborns, so.
Yeah. So at like 15 years,
at
we'll
least,
say.
Yeah.
Then Edgar will get the inheritance, all of it. He gets all of it. All he has to do is watch the cats for 10 years.
Yeah, like I feel like that's a good gig.
Yeah, like just live there for 10 years.
Also, I'm sure I'll have access to it before like the cats die. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, like
you can
somebody...
throw fucking bangers in that party. You can live out of that house.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, the house will be the cats, but she obviously expects him to take care of the cats, so he is still getting the house. So I'm not understanding his issue here.
So he can't like really like do whatever he wants.
I feel like she pays him pretty well.
It doesn't matter. Just take care of the fucking cats, you dork.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, before he gets access to like the funds, like I feel like what is Edgar doing that he needs an extreme amount of money currently?
That's what I'm saying. You literally just have to like take care of the cats and live in a mansion.
Like, yeah, you'll be fine.
I like don't even want the money. I just want to do that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with just the mansion.
Don't have to pay rent. Perfect.
That's what I'm saying.
With 4 cats.
Edgar sucks. Anyway, Edgar's like, yeah, I'm about to kill these cats because fuck this noise. Also, Edgar, with peace and love, wait for Madame to die and then kill her cats.
Yeah, why are we doing this while Madame is still alive?
You don't think she's going to go get more cats and leave her inheritance to them?
Yeah, for real.
Have you met a cat lady?
Yeah, really. We'll just keep going.
He's really not thinking through his plan.
No, I think he's panicked, respectfully.
Also, why do you want to see her in all that pain like that? Because her little friends is gone.
Yeah, really. Like, he really just dives right into this without
so much
any thought process to it.
So he's not happy. We cut to the kittens. They come through a little cat door. They are fighting.
Berlioz and Marie are fighting. Toulouse is being a little good boy. And
he's the worst of them all, but all right.
No, he's being so cute. Berlioz and Marie are fighting. Toulouse accidentally knocks a candle onto Marie's head, and then she cries for their mother like a little bitch. And then Duchess comes in and scolds them. They're not gentlemen or ladies if they're fighting. And then she tells Toulouse to start his painting. And this cute little chicken nugget angel paints a masterpiece of Edgar.
Yeah, he's pretty talented.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knew it was Edgar the second he painted it. But I mean, also, he knows what, 2 men, it's Georges and Edgar.
It's a little abstract, but it just like, it makes me sad because they're like, oh, let's paint Edgar, like our friend.
Yeah.
And he's like plotting to kill them in the kitchen.
While Toulouse is painting Edgar's face, Edgar is creating a concoction with sleeping pills to knock them the fuck out.
It looks yummy as hell.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of shit in there.
That bowl of like condensed milk, I was like, I'd eat that.
So then it's music time, and Berlioz and Marie go to the piano, and Berlioz is playing the piano, and Marie is singing her scales. And then Duchess joins in, and then Toulouse, with his little paint paws, starts helping Berlioz play the piano. And it's just so cute. They're just the cutest little cat family, and they're so talented.
They're so musically inclined.
Yeah, but you know, I was telling Melissa we were watching this, I was like, you know that in the other room, they just hear, rah, 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 rah. Like they're not actually singing. You know what I mean? It's just like noise.
Madame's like taking her hearing aid out. She's like, fuck that.
Oh God, it's the cat's music time
She's
again.
Like, it's nap time.
I regret letting them see that piano in there.
Yeah, it's just like them banging on the keys.
And like screaming. Dinah in the middle of the night. That's what Dinah's doing. That's her music time.
Dinah, you singing? Any hootie? So Edgar comes in to poison the cats. He brings them 4 bowls of milk.
It's not just milk. It's crème de la Edgar.
That does not sound appetizing at all.
Why is that what they call it? I hate it here.
It's crème de la poison.
Yeah.
Because Edgar poisoned it.
Crème de la dormir, which means sleep in French. I remember shit.
Okay. So anyway, Rockyfert. Okay. His fucking name, bro.
Rockyfert? Okay. Listen, y'all.
Rockyfert.
Rockyfert the mouse, double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon.
He's all hips.
He is thickums. Thickums.
He's all hips, baby.
That mouse, he ate.
He said.
And he kept eating.
He really did, though. I mean,
and he does. He brings a cracker.
Yeah, he comes out of his hole, cracker behind the cake. He's holding it behind his fat ass.
Which you can't see it because there's so much cake in the way.
He's got such a big dumper that you can't even see it.
He's like got like a half an inch waist, and then his hips are like 3 inches.
So he comes over to the kittens and he's like, "Hey guys, what's that? Looks good."
Crème de la Edgar.
Yeah, the kittens are like, "Come on over, you could join." It's a Rockyfert.
Rocky.
Well, it's a good thing I brought this cracker.
Weird that I just
dip in the milk.
Happen to have this with me.
So what's his name?
Roquefort.
Sick. He's dipping his cracker in the creme de la Edgar.
The sleep potion that they're fucking lapping up.
As he's walking back to his hole.
To get more crackers,
To
by
get
the way.
another cracker because he's fucking...
He's got to keep them hips up.
He starts to fall asleep.
Yeah, because that shit hit him hard.
And then the kittens and Duchess fall asleep too because they were poisoned.
And then Edgar puts all the cats in a basket and then he puts them on his loud as fuck scooter.
He's the worst villain.
Yeah, that has like a sidecar. So the cats are like in the basket in the sidecar. And like he's really trying to make a hasty getaway, but his little scooter backfires.
Every 6 seconds.
It's aggressive. Yeah. So he's driving out of the city to yeet the cats somewhere.
Eat the cats in the countryside.
He also at one point drives by like a police station and like panics and drives away. Like they're gonna know what the fuck he's doing.
The worst criminal.
Literally, sir. So he's driving out into like the middle of nowhere Paris, I guess, by like farms and shit. And then there's 2 hound dogs sleeping. So this is
Are they both hound dogs?
Okay, one's a hound dog. I don't know what the fuck Napoleon
We know
is.
I don't know any dogs.
Lafayette.
I thought he was a beagle. I'm stupid.
Okay, there's 2 dogs. I don't know what the fuck they are. They're asleep in a hay bale. And they get woken up by the backfiring of Edgar's loud ass fucking scooter. They call it a motorcycle. I'm sorry. It's a scooter. It's a scooter with a sidecar. I guess Napoleon's talent is that he like knows sounds really well. And so he's like, it's a blah, blah, blah motorcycle with a broken front wheel and a sidecar and blah, blah, blah. But they want to bite the wheels.
Yeah. They're doggies. It's cute.
They want to bite the tires.
They want to get them tires.
And Lafayette's like, we've bit 17 tires today. I would love to continue to sleep. And Napoleon's like, I'm the fucking boss, actually. And we're going to bite those tires. And so they do. They chase Edgar. He goes into a lake.
Yeah, because he's a little scared ass bitch.
I think they would scare me a little bit if they came in the middle of the night. It's pitch black and these 2 dogs.
I wouldn't be trying to murder some cats in the middle of the night.
Accurate.
So I have that.
Anyway, so he goes like into the lake and then back out. The cats are no longer in the sidecar. The dogs are in the sidecar. They bite Edgar's literal ass. There's a lot going on. He loses his shoes, his hat, and his umbrella, and the sidecar. And now all he has is his scooter. And he tuts away.
So the cats are strewn to the riverside under a bridge in the action. Mm-hmm. And Duchess wakes up, quickly realizes that she's not at Madame's house.
Yeah, for real.
That she's out and about in the wilderness. And she's like, where the fuck is my kids?
Marie in a fucking branch.
In a tree.
Yeah, casual.
Berlioz was in the water and a frog almost ate him.
He gets so scared by a frog and it's so cute.
Respectfully, that frog was scary though.
I'm
on Berlioz's side.
And then Toulouse was just vibing in the basket.
Taking a little nappy.
He was asleep.
His little face when he like wakes up and he's like, where are we? Like, what the fuck? How am I obsessed with these drawn ass cats?
I know, for real.
I love them.
And Toulouse says that he had a really bad dream that Edgar kidnapped them. Weird.
Yeah, and Duchess is like, there's no way Edgar did this.
He would
loves
never.
Us. He fucking loves us.
Yeah.
That middle-aged butler loves us.
Loves us. While the cats are getting their bearings together, Madame wakes up in the middle of the night and she's like, oh my God, I had a bad dream that the cats are gone. And then she looks in there. Also, the cats apparently have this like giant like cat bassinet that they all sleep in together. It's very cute.
It's living.
It's literally. And then they're gone. So her nightmare was in fact.
Yeah, she had a
Like,
premonition.
yeah, like omniscient.
Well, people say that like when their grandma dies or whatever, they like wake up in the middle of the night with like a headache or something.
That's crazy.
Madame knew her
She
cats
knew that they were gone.
got eaten into a river.
Yeah.
The mouse wakes up.
Roquefort with his dummy thick ass out here.
Eat for 3 head ass bitch.
He said, I'm gonna go searching for the cats.
Yeah, he puts on like a little raincoat and goes to look for the kids.
He literally puts on like that hat that like Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
wears. It's very cute.
What
Dummy
a
thick
sweetie.
ass.
What a sweetie. So the kittens are taking a nappy in the bassinet under the bridge.
What
with
else
Duchess.
can they do?
Well, it's also raining and they don't want to
Yeah.
get soaking wet, so they're trying to like stay dry. And they hear a male cat singing a little ditty. He's actually singing his own name.
I mean, iconic.
It's Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, Thomas O'Malley. The
Melissa's,
alley cat.
favorite.
I fucking love him. He's so great.
You know what I was thinking about during this?
What?
When we were talking about how the cat singing earlier was probably, imagine an alley cat. It's just him yowling. No, it's fully just him like it does not sound good.
Yeah. So Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, Thomas O'Malley, he's really like a vagabond. He's like a wanderer. He's a stray.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have a home. He's just living life.
He's a street cat.
And he sees Duchess and he's like, sup, toots.
Yeah, literally.
What's a babe like you doing out here in the fucking countryside in a river?
Literally in a river.
Yeah. And she's like, you're a great singer. You're very also handsome. And anyway, I'm like trying to get back to Paris. And he's like, we can go. I'll take you on my magic carpet. And she's like, sick. Anyway, here's my 3 kids.
Can they fit on the magic carpet?
And Toulouse is gooped and gagged because he has always wanted to meet a stray cat.
He wants to meet an alley cat so bad.
And he shows Thomas O'Malley his little tough guy attitude. I don't even know what you'd call that.
And then O'Malley calls him Tiger the whole movie because of it.
Cute.
It's so cute.
He does this little and he's like spitting all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Toulouse is the cutest
He
thing.
really is.
Marie is like, wow, handsome man.
Yeah, she asked if her eyeballs also look like sapphires like her mom's.
Yeah, because O'Malley said that Duchess's eyes were like sapphires.
And Marie remembers everything.
Yeah, don't say anything around Marie because it's getting repeated for sure. And then O'Malley is like, actually, I'm not going to
You know
Paris.
what? I have things to do
said
in
I
the countryside today.
Could take you to Paris, but I forgot. I've got to go not to Paris today.
So
sorry.
weird.
And then Duchess is like, oh, you fucking is it because of the kids?
Yeah.
Also,
it's 'cause
yeah,
of the
I have
kids.
questions, Duchess.
What about the 3 kittens that she has that look nothing like her?
How did the 3 kittens get here?
Okay, Marie's the only one that looks like her.
Who's the father? I
Of
have
the other
to know.
2. Also, the fact that, I mean, I know that it was for the effect of the movie being easier to draw, but the fact that 2 of them are completely different colors, like.
O'Malley's like, fine, I will get you to fucking Paris.
Yeah, he
you
feels
bitch.
bad.
Yeah. Also, the kids are like cool as fuck, so.
Yeah, they're
They're
cute.
not like annoying kids. They're like cool kids.
Yeah, they're not like regular kids.
They're not like picking their noses and wiping their boogers on the back seat of your Dodge Charger kids. I don't know.
I don't think they would do any of that because they're cats.
Yeah, that's true. So O'Malley stops a milk truck. Well, he stops it by like
Scaring the shit out of the poor driver.
jumping in front of the window of the car. The kittens and Duchess are able to jump onto the back, and he like waves ta-ta to them. He's like, good luck with your project. And then of course Marie falls the fuck off the milk truck because she's
Take a
the
shot
worst.
every time Marie falls off of something in this movie.
Yeah, because you'll die.
Yeah.
So of course O'Malley has to save her, and then he has to jump onto the milk truck with them. So he's along for the ride now. He has no choice.
He's going with him now.
He is on the milk truck. He is going to Paris.
He says he's going to show them around Paris when they get back. And he's like, I know some stuff. And Duchess is like, okay, but we have an owner we have to get back to. I'm so sorry. And Thomas O'Malley is like, humans suck. Humans are the worst. They don't actually care about you. They don't love you.
Abraham DeLacy, Giuseppe Casey, Thomas O'Malley, who hurt you?
Somebody did, unfortunately, I think. Back at the mini mansion, Frou Frou and thick-ass Rockyfert are talking about the cats being missing because, you know, Rockyfert did not make it far in Paris. He's a fucking mouse.
How? Did he search the block? Like, what
Yeah.
are we doing?
I don't know. But they're in the stables. That's what I was looking for. They're in the stables talking about the cats being missing. And Edgar comes in because, he has no friends. So he's bragging to Frou Frou about how he got away with the catnapping because he's in the papers. Not him specifically, but the fact that the cats were catnapped.
Slow news day, I guess.
Yeah, really. Imagine you live in Paris and you get the newspaper and the front story is that some fucking cats got yeeted. Okay, bet.
Maybe Madame is subscribed to the Cat Times or something.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's probably it.
And Edgar's like, and I got away with it too, except for the fact that I left my hat, my shoes, my umbrella, and my whole sidecar.
He left it at the scene of the crime.
He's like, I left no evidence except for literally everything.
What an idiot. Have you never seen Forensic Files? Are you fucking dumb?
He's literally the dumbest. Obviously.
So Edgar has to run and go collect the evidence.
Everything.
Frou Frou and Rockyfert are motherfucking pissed.
Mm-hmm.
So we cut back to the milk truck and the cats are helping themselves to some milk. I mean, they're cats. What are you going to do?
O'Malley does a magic trick actually and unveils the heavy cream that's in the back of this fucking truck for them all to eat. And then they get caught. The driver sees them in the back, slams on the brakes and chases them off. So now they are no longer on their quick trip back to Paris.
So they start walking the road and then they come to a bridge that they have to walk over. It's a train bridge?
Yeah, it's a train tracks on a bridge. I hate that.
That's what I just said, a train bridge.
I'm just saying that sounds horrible to me.
And exactly what you think is going to happen is going to happen. They start to walk across the bridge and a train starts to come. So they have to hide under the rails.
And then guess what happens, you guys?
Does Marie fall in the water?
Absolutely.
Oh, crazy.
Marie falls off the fucking bridge and lands in the water.
Yeah, and of course O'Malley jumps in and saves her.
Of course he does.
So he throws Marie to the riverbank to Duchess, but he can't swim. So
he's a cat.
Just floating down the river now.
He's on a log. It's really sad, actually.
Somebody save him.
Oh.
So O'Malley is floating away down the river. He's downstream somewhere. And we see Amelia and Abigail. They're two geese. They're walking by the river and they see O'Malley. Basically, they drown him.
Okay.
Let's call it what it is.
Listen, they're on a trip from England. They're enjoying their time in Paris, and they see this poor little cat, and they think that he doesn't know how to swim, so they want to help him, and they do that by, essentially drowning him. Because he's a cat.
But then they realize that he's drowning.
Mm-hmm.
So they pick him up, and he's got one arm around each goose. And they swim him back to shore.
Honestly, Amelia and Abigail are so funny.
They're my favorite part of this movie.
They are cracking jokes left and right. They're hilarious.
That is only funny to them. But
yeah, that's all that matters. O'Malley calls them swans. He's like, oh, these swans. They're so nice.
He's so funny. So Duchess and the kids make it to where O'Malley and Abigail and Amelia are. And they all give introductions. And at first, the geese are like, oh my gosh, yes, Thomas, we love you. Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm. It's so great that, you have such a great man in your life. And they all decide to go to Paris together and everything until Abigail and Amelia find out that O'Malley is not Duchess's husband.
Okay, also, the fact that they use the term husband was so funny to me. Do cats have wedding ceremonies?
Yeah,
what is happening? Yeah, they call him a reprobate, a philanderer.
Okay, but who has the babies?
Yeah, really.
Who's really the scoundrel here?
The
it's fucking Duchess.
T.
Maybe they thought they were his kids and they were unwed. That sounds like some dumb judgmental shit the 1910s would have come up with.
You might be right.
Anyway, it doesn't matter because O'Malley wins their love back because he's just that guy. You know what I mean?
He's a charmer.
Yeah, he's charming. So they head to Paris. Of course, Abigail and Amelia line up the kids because we're not just gonna lollygag and pussyfoot to Paris.
They do the V formation that birds do.
And they walk like
They waddle.
They waddle like geese
all the way to fucking Paris.
All the way to Paris. It's so cute.
It is pretty cute. The cat's little booties.
So the ladies are going to meet up with their Uncle Waldo.
Yeah, they're going to Le Petit Café. It's a world famous French cafe.
Yeah, and so they get to the cafe. It's dark out at this point, and they hear Uncle Waldo. However, he is having a little fight with the chef, and they throw him out. And Waldo's had about, I don't know, 2-3 bottles of wine.
Yeah, and his butt is missing some feathers.
Yeah, I think they were gonna cook him.
No, yeah, the duck was or goose was the menu.
Was on the menu.
Yeah.
So Uncle Waldo was about to get got and eaten.
He was gonna get cooked, but they
were gonna cook his goose.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's fucking faded. Mm-hmm. The girls take him home. They are laughing hysterically.
Hooting and hollering in the streets.
Uncle Waldo being faded and getting kicked out of a cafe is the funniest thing.
This is another part where I'm thinking like, okay, yes, in the movie they're speaking English, but imagine you're just like walking through Paris and there's 3 geese just like, rah, rah, like whatever fucking noise geese make. Like imagine
That's pretty good.
How loud and obnoxious that would have been. For real, like the actual geese noise.
Yeah. I just wish there was more Abigail, Amelia, and Waldo in this movie.
I wish they had their own movie.
Not enough.
It's so good. They're hilarious.
So they waddle off into the night with drunk ass fucking Uncle Waldo.
Yeah, I don't know where they're going. Back at the mini mansion, thick ass Rockyfert is gonna get on Edgar's scooter to see where he's going to get his shit back because he thinks the cats are still there, I guess. Like, yeah, they're just waiting around. He makes it about 2 blocks on the scooter and fucking falls off.
He's trying.
You literally had a singular job, my guy. I don't understand it. So Edgar gets back to the farm where his entire shit is. The dogs are sleeping. Lafayette is in the basket wearing the shoes, and then Napoleon is in the sidecar wearing the hat with the umbrella over him. So Edgar's got his work cut out for him. Napoleon can hear Edgar's squeaky ass shoes, and he says it's a little old cricket bug. The part is so cute.
It's not. It's Edgar.
It's Edgar's loud ass.
Honestly, though, he is a little fucking cricket bug.
Floppy ass feet.
Little cricket bug head ass beach.
Anyway, so Edgar tries to use a fishing pole to get back the hat from off of Napoleon's head. Napoleon's not having it. He keeps waking up and like covering the hat. Edgar is like in a hay bale that's behind them, and he goes like through the hay bale and is scratching Napoleon's back.
Yeah, this part was weird.
Yeah, there's a lot happening here. So Napoleon sits up, and then Edgar just like snatches the hat.
All I'm going to say is I think Lafayette and Napoleon are more than friends. I think they're really close friends.
Yeah. And then he snatches the basket and then takes the umbrella, and then the dogs wake up with all their shit missing.
I mean, Edgar was pretty successful, though, getting his evidence back.
Yeah, until the dogs start like searching for their shit to get it back. They like chase him and
he still gets away. So yeah, Edgar's on his way back home with all the evidence, and we cut back to the kittens and Duchess and O'Malley, and O'Malley's like, oh, I know a crash pad because they're still too far from home. So they go to O'Malley's crash pad. Unfortunately, there's a jazz party happening there, or fortunately, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
Honestly, they're pretty pumped for it. They were all tired, about to fall asleep, and now they're like, jazz party.
Let's go.
So Scat Cat and the gang have crashed at the crash pad.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little racist.
Yeah, the song is great.
Yeah.
The vibes are there. It's like changing colors like a disco.
Yeah.
And then there's some heavy racism that I hope they cut out.
Yeah.
I don't understand why it needs to be in there still.
Yeah. So it's
I really thought it was gonna get like removed, but no, it's still there.
Fully in there. Yeah. So it's Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, which is a bop.
It's true. I want to be a cat.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's like the Siamese cat literally playing music with chopsticks, and then there's really bad lyrics. It wasn't good.
No, it's bad.
No, it's very bad. And then Duchess ruins the vibe. She has a little interlude with her harp that gets really slow. And everyone's like,
favorite part. What is wrong with you? She's trying to put the kids down. Also, hello. It's like 3 in the morning.
Literally all having a fucking rave. And she's like, let me pull out this harp real quick.
You leave Ava Gabor out of this.
I love Ava Gabor, but what is happening? Anyway, and then the beat drops again and they all pick back up and then they all fall through the floor on the piano.
Yeah, that's fine though.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, the kittens had their first fucking all-night rager.
Yeah, really. So the kittens get tucked into bed.
So cute.
They all go to sleep and O'Malley and Duchess go out and sit on a
little rooftop.
Yeah, rooftop.
Yeah, Scat Cat decides that him and the gang will crash somewhere else for the night. And Duchess is like, you guys are welcome to stay. And they're so fucking polite.
Yeah.
They're like, no, we'll find somewhere else to crash.
They wanted to give them some time.
Yeah, give them some space.
Yeah. O'Malley and Duchess are like having a moment out on the roof. And he's like, the kittens, they need a dad, right? Like, they need a dad. And she's like, yeah, except for the fact that we have an owner. Sorry about it.
Well, that's just because O'Malley doesn't like humans and he doesn't want an owner.
Yeah. But also the kittens are listening to this whole fucking thing. They woke up and they're nosy as hell.
Yeah, and they're like, O'Malley's our dad.
Yeah.
Yay. We got a daddy.
We have a dad.
Anyway, it's the next day and that caked up mouse, he sees the kittens because they're returning home.
Yeah, he's trying to warn them that Edgar's the bad guy. He's like in the window, like, no. He's like doing like cut it out, get away,
don't come
run.
in here.
Yeah, they don't fucking pay attention. They're like, oh my God, Rockyfert is welcoming us.
Yeah,
how
he's
exciting!
Like, look at him, he loves us. He's waving.
Look at his dummy thick thighs.
Unfortunately, Edgar snatches up the cats,
and then he throws them in the fucking oven.
Yeah, he's terrible. Oh, they said goodbye to O'Malley. I guess that part's important. O'Malley's on his way back to the countryside or whatever.
I just can't get over the fact that Edgar just throws them in the fucking oven, bro.
Yeah, Edgar bags them up, throws them in the oven. Duchess tells Rockyfert through the bag to go get a cat named O'Malley. He just left not 3 minutes ago. Go find him.
The orange and white one that just left. He's really hard to miss.
Yeah, so Rockyfert finds O'Malley pretty quickly, and O'Malley runs back towards the mini mansion, and he tells Rockyfert to go get Scat Cat and the gang to help out.
From the alley.
Yeah.
And Rockyfert's like,
you want me to go talk to 10 cats?
I'm a fucking mouse, my guy, and I'm dummy thick. They're gonna want to eat me.
Yeah, they're going to snack on this.
Yeah, for
fat
real.
Ass.
He's like, that's not a good idea. But then so Rockyfert does it. Because he's dummy thick like that. And he runs into the alley and they are all fucking bullying him and trying to like eat him. And then he's like, I was sent by O'Toole, O'Grady.
He can't remember his name.
He met him 4 seconds ago and he's panicked. He's about to get fucking ate. But then he says, oh man, I shouldn't have listened to that O'Malley. Damn. And then they're like, oh, O'Malley? Okay. And he's like, yeah, Duchess and the kittens. And they were like, you should have fucking said that to begin with.
So Scat Cat and the gang are headed towards the mini mansion now to bust out some fisticuffs.
Yeah, Edgar throws the bag of cats into a giant box with a lock with a ticket to Timbuktu.
It's called a trunk.
Okay, a trunk.
You can call it a box with a lock if you want, but you're wrong. I mean,
trunk.
Okay, great.
On its way to
I'm glad we discussed
Timbuktu. Okay, in 1910, what do you think the cost to ship something from Paris to Timbuktu would be?
$40.
Which back then was
$9,000. Yeah.
Right. Too much. Edgar doesn't have that. Is this on Madame's dime? Like, what are we doing here?
It's gonna be when he gets that inheritance.
True. So then O'Malley jumps Edgar and they're all fighting. Frou Frou also beating some shit up. Like, she's in it.
Frou Frou just throwing kicks left and right.
Yeah. Scat Cat and the gang show up. They're all throwing fisticuffs at Edgar. Imagine this one man against 27 cats and a horse and a mouse.
Yeah. Well, he loses.
He absolutely does. Rockyfert cracks the lock on the trunk and gets the cats out. And then they throw Edgar in. Frou Frou kicks Edgar into the trunk.
Yeah, straight up.
and they lock it, throw him outside, and he gets picked up by the mail.
Yeah, Edgar's going to Timbuktu, baby.
He's going to die in that box.
Good.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't like Edgar.
No.
I mean, he tried to kill cats for money.
Absolutely.
That's pretty fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah. O'Malley joins the household.
He gets a little bow tie.
I'm sure he runs off and does his wandering every now and again, but...
Okay, but no, because Madame now has lent her mansion to all of the alley cats of Paris.
Seems like a bad choice to me. Honestly.
Honestly, though, listen, in our old neighborhood, there was a bajillion cats in our neighborhood. I would have invited them all inside. I loved them so much. But yeah, so now Scat Cat and the gang are all vibing in Madame's giant mansion.
And she was liking it.
Yeah. She loves music.
Yeah. She's like, wow, that cat can play the cello. The fuck?
Imagine what that actually sounds like again. Probably not good. And that's the end.
The end. Would you like to go fast?
All right. I think everyone will be shocked by the fact that I, in fact, gave Aristocats a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I love this movie. First of all, I fucking love cats. I think that is very obvious. I'm a crazy cat lady. I love the art style of this movie, that you can like see the sketches and everything in it. I think the storyline is so cute. I love a good short movie. It has good music. It's just, I think it's so fun. It is sitting at number 12 for me. So it is under Princess Diaries, but above The Lion King.
Wow.
I know.
I too gave Aristocats a 10 out of 10. That's why I picked this to start off the year, because it's one of my favorite movies.
So good.
I love cats. I love the jazz. I love the drunk goose. I love Abigail and Amelia. I just love it. It's great. It's my number 6.
Wow.
It is below A Goofy Movie and above Fantasia.
Wow.
God tier.
So good.
Yeah, if you cut out like the 7 seconds of the
racism
of the Everybody Wants to Be a Cat song, it's like it's
perfect. Yeah, honestly.
They could cut that out. Nobody was going to miss it.
Yeah, it's not really like adding anything to the movie except racism.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't do anything.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bridge in the song, so you could literally just cut it. I don't understand why they haven't cut it out.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be there.
You ready to guess the next movie?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know if you have seen this one, but I definitely have. It's a mid-90s movie. It's real people. It's not like cartoon at all.
Are those all the hints?
No, I
was going to say those are horrible.
I don't know that you'll be able to guess it.
Not with those hints. That's like 85 movies.
It has to do with a little boy. And
Stuart Little.
Oh my God. Is that a Disney movie? I was going to say, you love that movie. I mean, because if I say any other hints that I give, like give the movie away, but I don't know if you've ever seen it either way.
What is it about? Like, give me hints.
It's
actual real hints.
A little boy who has a shit ton of money. That's literally the premise of the movie.
I don't know.
Blank Check.
Oh, the one where he like kisses, he like makes out with
with a grown woman.
I feel like this is like banned in 42 states or something.
It's definitely gonna be problematic. That's why I wanted to do it.
I don't know if I want to watch this.
Well, we get to roast it though. That's the best part.
I've never seen it.
I was gonna say,
I know that for a fact.
It came out the year you were born.
Well, I only watch movies that are worth watching normally. So
yeah.
What's it called? Blank Check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Everything is on our website now. Links to Patreon. We have bonus episodes over there where we do this, but for non-Disney movies.
There's some pretty good ones, you guys.
Yeah. We also have links to our fun facts on it. I'm literally losing my voice in case you haven't been able to tell this whole episode that it's going. It's going.
You sound great.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's what's on the website.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
We love you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
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 These opinions are our own and are no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The Tragical podcast cover art is created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The Tragical intro was produced by Ja Reezy.
Links to our social media and Patreon can be found on our website, located in the show notes.
Thanks for listening
to Tragical.
Which one came out of the coffin? Spice?
Mm-hmm. They're pretty cute.
Putting my my fantasy money? Is there RuPaul's fantasy team?
Cash App, we are going to have fantasy teams.
Is gambling legal? Is it illegal or legal? I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
Is that like betting? Like I don't know.
Sports betting, but drag betting. We could do like a
pool.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. I know nothing about betting, respectfully.
I like Rockyfert. He's like, oh, that's such a good I just had a stroke.
Tragical.